interesting, complicated. People ought to be allowed to vote. You know, this is one of the most far-reaching pieces of legislation that I've ever seen. It's going to impact every business, every consumer, every taxpayer, every citizen in the state. Undoubtedly, I think most people feel like I do. There are parts of it that I really like. There are parts of it, like raising taxes $500 million on business, that give me a lot of concern. This will be the third tax revision effort, major tax revision effort in the last 25 years. Governor Romer had one, Governor Foster had one, and now Governor Jindal. And under Governor Romer and Governor Foster, the people were allowed to vote. And I think Governor Jindal ought to allow folks to vote on this. It's just going to impact everybody. Democracy, this is one of those occasions when we need to go back to our fundamentals and trust the people and trust democracy. So I say let the legislature debate it. Let's have full transparency. I hope the governor will release all of his studies. Let the legislature vote up or down, but if they vote to approve it before it becomes effective, I think the people ought to be allowed to vote. I'm not talking about amending the Constitution. There's precedent for doing this without amending the Constitution. If you go to Article 7, Section 6 of our Constitution, which calls for a statewide vote in certain instances when we need to borrow money to operate government, that's a perfect precedent. People ought to be allowed to vote.